All right, hey everybody. So this week's homework, Unit 1, Module 4, Session 5, last homework of Unit 1. It's kind of an interesting one, the agree or disagree. And so I'm going to go through all of them. I might leave the challenge one a little bit open for you guys, but we'll see. We'll see how much time there's left. So, right, whether you agree or disagree, then explain your thinking. So this first one is really interesting. Because I think there's two different ways to look at this. The fifth grader set up 20 rows of chairs with 25 chairs in each row for the assembly. Mrs. Lord asked if they'd set up enough chairs for all 552 students. Helen Ballard has more than that. Camille said he could skip count to find out how many chairs there were in all. And then they'd know if they had enough. So skip count. So you could skip count a couple different ways. You could skip count by 20s. You could also skip count by 25s. Because ultimately we want to know what 20 times 25 is, right? So I might skip count by 25s. So if I were to just show all my work, I'd go 25, 50, 75, 100. So that right there is 4 times 25. Well, actually, that right there, I'm going to erase that. Gotta be careful. 4 times 25, that's the fourth multiple of 25, is 100. And so, right there, I'm skip counting. So, will I ultimately be able to skip count to find out? Yes. So, I'm just going to say it, but I don't necessarily think that the book says that you should agree, because yes, you can. The question is, said he could skip count to find out how many chairs there were in all. Yes, we agree. So we could agree, and here's why. Now let's do some more math though, because well, that's what we want to try and do. So 4 times 25 is 100. I could go 4 more, and that's now 200. So that's 8 times 25. Because now I'm even skip counting more, right? I go 4 more. That's 300. That's 12 times 25. And then 400 is 16 times 25. And then 500 is 20 times 25. And that's what we were looking for, right? So some of you said disagree because there's not enough chairs. But the question wasn't officially if there was enough chairs. They're just wondering if you could skip count. So the official answer is agree. You can skip count. If you wanted to figure out if there's enough chairs, we would disagree. But I'm just going to say not enough chairs. They better. Hopefully they figure that before the assembly happens. Okay. All right. Let's do the next one. The track of the high school is 400 meters. That's the standard track. After she ran 6 times around the track, Masuko said she'd gone more than 2 kilometers. So we have to know a couple things. And we have not reviewed this year. So this is like, can we pull this back out from what we know? And so we need to know how many meters are in a kilometer. So I'm going to give you this information. 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. Okay, so she ran 6 laps of 400 meters, and so if 1 kilometer is 1,000, 2 kilometers is 2,000 meters. Okay, so she ran 6 of these. 400. I'm just going to write them all out. So there's lots of different ways. We can do 400 times 6. We could do some other math in there. We're just trying to see if she'd gone over 2,000. So I'm going to go groups of 2. That's 800. That's 800. And there's so many ways you could do this, right? So I don't want to like stop you. And if you did multiplication, that works too. Oh, that was a really bad one. That's 1,600 or 1,600. Plus another 800. Well, I don't even need to know the answer because I know that if I add 800 to 1600, I'm going to go over 2000, right? Let's just do it. 4 carry the 1, 2,400 meters equals 2.4 kilometers. And guess what? We agree. I agree. Do you agree? Hopefully. Okay. Let's do number 3. Make sure you're pausing this. I forgot to remind you guys to do that. Make sure you're pausing it and trying it, and then you can play it again to see how you did. All right. Mr. Madison needs 175 granola bars for the 5th grade field trip. The bars come in boxes of 10. He'll need to buy 17 boxes to have enough. Okay? So we got to figure that one. There's a couple things. We need 175 granola bars. Okay? He'll need to buy 17. That's what he's thinking to have enough. They come in boxes of 10. So let's do this math. 17 times 10. And we've talked about this a little bit when we multiply by a 10 or a multiple, or like a 10, 100, 1,000. We just take, it's like 17 times 1. And that's 17. Okay, but I'm gonna erase that. 17 times 1 is 17. So, and then we reattach that 0. So he's gonna get 170 bars. Not enough. And that does not equal 175. So he needs 5 more bars, right? So that means we disagree. My handwriting is kind of bad tonight. Okay, let's do number 4. Oh, I like this one. I'm going to change colors. To multiply 247 by 4, you can do these smaller problems and add them together. So I see where they get the 200. Okay, there's the 200. I don't see where they get the 4 because I believe the 4 is in the tens place. So I think without even doing the math, I think you need to multiply that by 40, and then there's your 7. So I think it should be 200 times 4. I think it should be 40 times 4, and then I think it should be 7 times 4 because of the place value. So right now, I think I can disagree. I don't think I have to do any more math to prove that one because I know that this 4 right here is in the 10 spot. So that represents 40, not 4. Okay, so look at that. I didn't have to do any math on that one. That's kind of a fun one. All right, let's go to the van. There's a lot of van problems. Minivans. This minivan holds 6 kids. The test that we're taking holds 15. So there are 46 kids in the after-school club today. They're going to the pool at the community center. If each minivan can take 6 kids, they'll need 8 minivans. Let's check it out. So let's just use that information, right? They said there's 6 kids per minivan, and they need 8 minivans, and we need to get to 46 kids. So let's do the math, right? 8 minivans times 6 kids, minivans, and this is kids, equals 48 kids. Well, yeah, they're going to have enough. Yes. Agree, right? All right, we're to the challenge. We're to the challenge. I guess I can talk about it for a minute. Brad. Oh, Brad with the baseballs again. Let's change the color for Brad. Brad wants to package his baseballs in sets of 100. Bethany says the box that will take the least amount of cardboard for 100 baseballs is one with a 2x5x10. And I don't know if you remember, but we found that the one that was the most for surface area, this is the wrapper, this is the outside. The one that is the most cube-like has the least surface area. Okay, so if we were to draw this one, 2x5, this isn't the best of drawings, but you kind of get it. We'll go 2x5x10. So we have to think about the top and the bottom, the right and the left, and the front and the back. Okay, so let's go. The area of the top is the same as the bottom. Oops. And so the area of the bottom is 2 by 10. And then the area of the top is the same. The area of the right is that 10 by 5. So 10 by 5. The left is the same. And then the front is 2 by 5. And the back is the same as the front, 2 by 5. Okay, 20, 20, 50, 50, 10, and 10. So I see 100, 140, 160, 160 units squared. Okay, so now more cube-like. So I'm wondering if we can do anything. I'm going to change these. I'm wondering if we can make this these numbers come closer together. Is there other factors? Because 2 times 10 is 20. So I'm wondering if there's other factors that are closer than 2 times 10 that equal 20. I'm going to kind of leave it like that. And then you got to find the bottom, top, right, left, front, back. Okay. So I'm going to leave that one for you guys to kind of work on. Definitely, if you have some questions, bring it in and I can help you out. All right. Hope you paused it and tried on your own. Thanks, guys. Bye.